Whoa, are we recording? Yeah, we are. Sick. Hey guys. Whoa, what happened to my map? What? Okay, that was weird. Yeah, some odd bugs. Okay, so where where are we? What are we doing? We're doing. Let's see. We did orc. We gotta do shoals or snake now. All right, that's fine. Um, what do we have resistance wise? Okay, we're gonna do snake first. All right, so let me fill you in on a little bit of something about Australia right now. For some ridiculous reason, we are actually in a cold. But whoa, another demon trident of electrocution! Holy crap! What? What? Two demon tridents of electrocution in one game? That is ridiculous! Holy crap! Yeah, but right now it's like 18 degrees Celsius or 20 degrees Celsius. That's freaking ridiculous for an Australian summer. So right now I'm really like sleepy and I'm really cold. Or not like really cold, but just like slightly uncomfortably cold. And I'm just like really out of it right now. Like the cold is making me see things. So if I play slowly, it's because my fingers are. No, well, it's not that my fingers are cold. It's more. Holy crap! What? I'm resistant to poison, aren't I? This character has half poison, right? Yeah, yeah. That's weird. All right, well, that's fine, I guess. Oh yeah! So we have finally stabilized our first profane servitor. So a profane servitor is the opposite of a regular angel. Um, it's surrounded by this buff, I suppose. That this aura of darkness, similar to Dith. Actually, it's identical to Dithmenos' one. And what that does is it brings it makes it more difficult for enemies to hit. It reduces the accuracy, and this works for all my undead. So yeah, it's a pretty sick ally to have, even if it doesn't attack. And when it does attack, of course, it has ridiculous damage. Um, it being essentially an angel, um, like the Shining One's angels. This is on top of its debuff thing, which is really sick. If you haste it, it's one of the strongest allies you can have. Actually, even normally, it's one of the strongest allies you can have. Really, it's pretty powerful. The only thing so I need to try to preserve it as much as possible, because it's kind of a rare gift. I can get up to, I believe, 3. Okay, so the two main gifts for Ured are these profane servitors and bone dragons, and you can only have a total of 3 bone dragons plus profane servitors. So you can't actually have that many of these really strong allies with you. So you know it's not like I need to keep all of them, but I do want to preserve this profane servitor for as long as possible, just because he's a really strong ally to have. He's very tanky and he's really good. He's going to be doing most of the damage, really. This ring is pretty good. It does get RC minus, so it's pretty bad, but at the same time, it does give me RLF, which I might need. So I'm going to keep it with me, just in case. But I know that it's not a great ring. We're level 16 now. Okay. Alright, so we're getting there. Alright, sick. Getting kind of hurt. I'm going to pull back a little bit. Make sure that my oh goodness, I recalled way too much. Let's go back upstairs, recall everything, and tell it to all wait. And I'll come down with regular dudes. I lose the profane servitor on my side, but that's fine. Isel, I can fight him myself, I think. It shouldn't be too much of it. Yeah, it shouldn't be too difficult to fight. We're at Snake 2 already. Yeah, this character is pretty strong. Alright, let's recall here, because there's a lot of dudes. Yeah, the profane servitor is like not taking any damage, which is pretty insane. There's Kirk. She's gonna go ahead and die. Alright, this floor is basically. I'm just gonna let this floor be done. I'm just gonna leave all my undeads here. It means I lose a little bit of EXP, but it doesn't really matter. I can run away from all my allies, and they don't get to follow me downstairs. Snake 3 should be pretty easy. Of course, unless some complications arise. But I doubt they will. Oh, there's a bone dragon. Okay, so bone dragons are just tanky badasses. Like, they are stronger in terms of combat than the profanes. They have a lot more health. They have a ton of armor, and they basically just shred everything. They're really strong. Let me see. They don't come with breath weapons, but that's fine, I guess. This is a scroll. I'm gonna read it because it might not be good. Brand weapon. Okay, that's fine, I guess. Do we have any good weapons? No, just the demon trident, which we kind of want to keep. That's fine as well, I guess. There's a wand. We don't need that one. This bone dragon is pretty insane, which is awesome. Yeah, we're starting to get to like the hype moment of this character, where he just starts getting a whole bunch of really strong undead, and Red is just being a badass. So we're like pretty much peaking with him. It should it'll stop. I think Red will stop being good at all the way at Zot. That's when he stops being good specifically. Everything before that, he's pretty amazing. Pretty much the best god in the game. All right. Well, we're getting this sorted out. That's pretty good. So I've been looking at how quickly my backlog series is going, and I've been checking like, what's this? That's fine. So I've been checking with the backlog series, and I think that game is actually gonna finish in like a few more parts. So I don't know if I'm gonna have enough time. I'm not actually sure if I'm gonna have enough videos to cover that whole period, because I think I'll be gone from the 26th to the 2nd, so it'll be about 7 days. I need 7 videos roughly, and I don't think I'll make it. It seems I think I'm on part 4 or 5, and I'm doing pretty well, so it's kind of debatable. But of course, you guys won't see it until ages later, so it doesn't really matter. But I'm just trying to inform everyone that there might be a break depending on. Oh God, Nicola. So this is what the ring of. That's what the RC minus but R elect ring is for. It makes his ridiculously dangerous fight into a kind of reasonable one. If you saw there, like I actually got hit for about 3/4 of my health. Sorry, for like a good third of my health from like on-screen line of sight. That's pretty insane. It's really high damage. I'm gonna pull back a little bit just to let my guys take care of it. I made sure that the bone dragon was at least in line of sight of me, so I could keep it alive. I don't want to lose it accidentally. Might lose the ghoul. Nope. Okay, 2 bone dragons. Okay, sick. Now we're playing with fire here. Oh, we're cooking with fire, I guess. But no, like these 2 bone dragons, I don't know if 2 bone dragons are better or 2 profane servitors are better in the mix. I think the servitors are better, but it doesn't really matter. We can get rid of this Arlek now. I only needed it for Nicola. Like literally, that's the only thing I think, apart from I guess electric golems, you really care about. In terms of electricity damage, only Nicola and those electric golems in Zot. Everything else is pretty much okay. Should be handled with ease. I think shock wasps. God, I saw them in Trunk. I saw when I say saw, I mean I saw them in Arena. I saw them like fighting against caustic strikes and stuff. They're pretty strong. They seem to be about as strong as a stone giant, or a little bit, depending, like a bit RNG based, but they're roughly on par with a stone giant. I got teleported. I'm gonna recall all my dudes. I know it recalls all the previous floors, and I know that I could have cancelled it earlier, but just for the safety, I'd rather bring all my guys down anyway. Like, my undead are less likely to die if I'm killing everything that quickly. And besides, I'll just run ahead a little bit, get myself surrounded, and just start killing everything. I need more derivative undead, just like not ones that Roulette are giving me, just the regular animate dead guys. And they'll act as meat shields for my own meat shields, which is pretty intense. Unfortunately, though, my permanent undead seem to be enjoying standing at the front, so I'm going to go ahead and recall so that my Naga undead are standing at the front and taking all the hits. I basically don't want to use your red summons unless it's a really dangerous fight. or something like that. Oh god. Let's recall everyone. Read a teleport scroll to keep everything here, because this is where the rune is. I want to stay here. Alright, there's like a billion undead with me. This is kind of troublesome. It's making resting difficult, so I'm gonna go upstairs. And we'll recall a couple at Shoals. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Alright, good. Let's recall maybe that many. Okay, that's fine. Two bone dragons is more than enough of an entourage. Once I get the undead from this place, I should be completely fine even without the servants, because Shoal's servants are really overpowered. Just straight broken in most cases. So I'm happy to just use the undead here. Like everything that we say is bullshit about merfolk and stuff, about how they can like reach over their allies. That's the same for undead. As undead, they reach over their own friends. So essentially, it doubles the effective aggro range, I guess, of my undead cloud, which is pretty sick. So yeah, having merfolk undead is some of the best times you can ever have. You'll have a lot of fun with like instead of 8 task rounds, you have like, let's see, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, I don't know. We add 3, 9. We have 25. We have a total of 25 possible attack range. Enemies in range of attacks, or allies in range of attacks. If you get a 25 task round, so that's pretty awesome. Krakens, that's not a big deal. Dragons, bone dragons, yay. They can just chase down the merfolk. Being mesmerized in Shoals is not hard either. I don't know, like, this is the power of your red. Like, he's just so much strength. Like, bone dragons are just insane. They're some of the greatest allies you could ask for. Oh, and I got a vampire dude with me. That's cool, I guess. Unfortunately, these vampires aren't too amazing. They sometimes hex, which is pretty cool. They can do stab damage, I think. And they can go invisible. Yeah, they have 28%. They have like a confuse that kind of works. It's not great, but ooh, want to teleport. Cool. Let's put that on. All right, so playing has somehow warmed me up, so I feel a bit better now. I don't know. Before recording, I was just like really cold and tired. But I guess your red is the best god, so getting some sick returns from this. I might actually record 2 parts today of this character. I want to actually finish him. Or maybe I'll play on the backlog again. The backlog seems to be taking a lot longer, even though I'm getting pretty close to winning, I think. I don't know if I should spoil it, but it is a character that I think is okay. I've done it. I've played it before. I've won it before. The combination. It's pretty fun, I guess. But yeah, I'll try not to spoil it unless I already have and I forgot. It's kind of hard to tell. The time here is convoluted nowadays. You don't really see what's going on. Alright, cool. So there's a bunch of enemies that are just dying off screen now at this point. Because my undead army can just take on everything. Oh look, bone dragon. Haha. Can't fight a bone dragon. Not at Shoals, mate. Let's bring 2 guys down with me. These bone dragons will be the entourage, as usual. As you can see, they're doing their job really well. Let's kill this stupid Yaktor thing. Let's kill these guys. Absolutely no corpses. That's pretty unlucky. Oh, not on Shoals 4. Right, okay. I was wondering why. I didn't get swarmed in the first 2 seconds of getting into Shoals, so I was wondering why that wasn't happening, and it's because I wasn't at the bottom floor yet. So we still have another opportunity to get swarmed like crazy in 2 seconds. And I can be really angry about that. Oh, this is fun. Having like a billion dudes fight me at once. But that's alright, now they're my dudes. I can't complain anymore. See, these guys that have tridents actually can evoke, I believe. I'm not sure though. I'm pretty sure they can. They should be able to strike over their yeah, I think they just did. They should be able to strike over their allies, which is really good for undead because you get like a phalanx style formation, I guess. You can get all the bone dragons at the front and then just guys jabbing from behind. It's especially good when you get those ridiculously overpowered brands like distortion or electrocution or poison on your undead. Because then you just have poison branded undead, which are really awesome. Trident of piercing. No, that wasn't overpowered. That guy sucks. The Aquamancer. For some reason they do fire damage as well as ice damage. It's kind of annoying. Look at that. Nothing can even hit me because I have so many. I just have so many undead that nothing is able to actually strike at me. Let's go downstairs. Wait for our bone dragons. Go down. Oh look, get immediately swarmed. Didn't see that one coming. Oh wait, I did see it coming. Let's bring some undead to the table. Everything can die. Let's go back upstairs for a second while I heal. There's a prick shooting rocks at me. Now he's on my side. Ah, God. One of my bone dragons just chuffed off, and it might die here, which is pretty bad. Let's hope that it comes back. Oh yeah, it did. Good. Maybe it killed a couple of guys on the way up too, which is pretty nice. For some reason these two snakes thought they could hide in shallow water, but everyone could see them. They weren't being sneaky at all. There's more enemies. Let's go ahead and kill these guys. Interestingly enough, we haven't actually seen the ice branch for the shoals, which is pretty new. It's new for 0.17. Oh great, look, more merfolk. Gross. God, I hate merfolk. Playing as a playing race and as an enemy, merfolk are just annoying. Let's get over here, kill these guys. Remember to animate dead. Make sure Cyclops is dead. Good thing is, even with barbs, I can still attack. There's a book here. We don't read books, so we don't need this. Let's go over here. Come on, let's explore. Oh, there's a ID scroll over here. Are we on the right side? Yeah, okay. So the best way to fight these branches is usually just to stand like in a corner somewhere. But unfortunately, because these bone dragons are being a bit stupid, because they are AI, they would plug that hole for me. So what I mean to say is, if I was standing right here where I'm resting, and the bone dragon would occupy that space the second I moved, so I had to move across to give it space to attack. It's just some basic, like, I don't know, manipulation of your allies to make them a little bit less useless. I'm exploring the rest of this floor because honestly I feel pretty safe. I'm going to summon all my guys because Illisu's a prick. We're going to go ahead and fight this random mermaid over there, and then I'm going to let all the other stuff kill Illisu. I don't really care about her. I don't like her though. She seems really strong, at least for weaker characters. But Roulette is not a weak character. Does not make for weak characters at all. Even if I was useless right now, like a Field or something, I'd still be really strong, just because I'm Roulette. Which is why I like playing Fields of Roulette. I don't play Field of anything else nowadays because it's way too hard to win one without it. Without Roulette, Field is so bad. Just completely awful, to be honest. You either need Roulette or like Nemelec, something that basically rewards you for playing as the god and not as the character itself. Alright, so that's Shoal's done. How long have we been recording? We've been recording for 18 minutes. That's not very long. Let's do some vaults, I guess. We might do half, we might do the whole thing, who knows. I do kind of want to drag out the series a little bit today, just because it's, actually, do we want a shorter video? It's mostly the fact that, hang on, how do we get over here? We have flight? We have 4, okay, that's fine. Yeah, it's mostly because, of course, let's see, it's the 22nd today, so I need another 4 videos until I leave, and then I need another, let's see, I need another 7 on top, so I think I'm up to about 4 for the backlog series, and so I need another 4 videos from this place, either through playing Roulette Crawl or playing something else. I just need to essentially fill the gaps, so I get a nice like distribution. I don't want to miss a day because, you know, it's good to be consistent. Let's see, what can we drop? Drop the career needles. Poison needles. Drop the amnesia, the brand weapon, the enchant armor, and drop lignification. And ambrosia is actually pretty good because I can sit behind a wall of summons and regenerate. I have 8 scrolls of enchant armor. That's ridiculous. If I do find a crystal plate or a gold dragon, I'll be doing that. Let's go to vaults. My damage is really high right now, so I actually am pretty strong. I'm strong enough that I don't have to try too hard to keep my allies with me. I'm actually probably good enough to tackle Volts alone, which is really good. I'm marked, which is scary. Let's raise some undead. If I feel like I'm in any danger, I'll start recalling. But for now, I'll just start backing off to the exit. That works as well. And my undead should either have killed themselves on the enemies and taken a couple out, or they should have survived. Yeah, there we go. So I managed to keep a couple of undead just at the very end. Yeah, I can kind of gauge the strength of undead. It's not a very exact science, but you can kind of tell when your undead will survive and when they won't. Here's an ogre pack. They make for really good undead, just because their tiles look pretty cool. And they do. I think they have reasonable health, which just makes them good meat shields. Armor and dodging and fighting. Fighting is good. At 171 health, it's kind of tough call to see if we need any more. Sorry, I keep drinking because I'm really thirsty. There's some invisible thing. I don't know where it is. It's kind of annoying. There's a bunch of slimes. They went Titanic, but it shouldn't be too bad. I am faster than a Titanic slime, so I can just immediately run away from it if it gets close to me. I have the resists. I have enough resists in the on this character that Volts actually isn't too much of a problem. Usually Volts, the spike damage comes from things that you don't have resistance to, like bolts of fire, cold, or whatnot. Or electricity, I guess. But because this character already has one of each, I'm actually pretty good. I wouldn't say I'm definitely going to make it through Volts, but I have a really good chance. Though technically I should be saying, oh god, I need a recall right now. Okay, I'm confused. I'm going to recall, cure, and then recall. I have Bone Dragons and Profane Servitors with me now. There's no way that I can't finish this floor now, not with this much backup. My guys are getting eaten alive by the ranged dudes. For some reason they don't attack ranged guys, even though they should. They just kind of sit there until you choose to tell them to attack, or you attack them. You attack the ranged guy yourself, then they start attacking. I don't know, it's really weird. It's pretty inconsistent the way their AI works. Like, I think they have to be in melee for them to aggro automatically. I don't know. The world of undead is difficult to comprehend at first. They have all these quirks in the AI that you just instinctively think of. I don't really think about them anymore. I just instinctively manipulate them, I guess. But trying to explain them makes me realize how confusing and convoluted the AI system works. Sometimes they're like rules, I guess, that they follow, which I don't memorize because I don't know. I'm not really too worried about maximizing the potential of my undead. I just kind of, as long as they do what I made them to do, that's fine for me, I guess. At least that's the way I see it. Luckily, I haven't been marked in a while, which is good. Being marked is absolutely painful, as I would know, seeing in the last couple of days. That's a foreshadowing to backlog series. God, I get marked a lot. Yeah. Alright, these are Death Knights. They're basically me, but they're not as handsome, so I get to kill them. The damage that it was doing to me was me doing damage to it through the pain mirror. But I know how much of a piety sink that is, so that Death Knight was suffering anyway, so I decided to at least make him drain all his piety with U-Red before killing him. No, they don't actually have piety, but they're inferior Death Knights. I need to kill them to prove that I am the true god, the true champion of U-Red. And I'm marked, and that sucks, but that's alright because I have undead. Undead basically counter marked the marked status. Marked usually just means get surrounded by everything, but undead mean you can never get surrounded because you're already surrounded by your own allies. So you technically get a soft counter, I suppose, if you have a ton of undead with you. Like, even if enemies were to charge me right now, they wouldn't be able to fight me like with a huge surround because I just have so many guys surrounding me. Let's see, amulets. What amulets do we have now? Nothing that great. but there's nothing in here that's also good, so let's not bother. Now, the main question is, what do I want as my third room? And the answer is gonna be either Abyss or Slime, I think. I don't think Vaults I can handle. You red, you tend to lose all your summons. Let's recall everyone, and then make them wait here. You red, you tend to lose all your summons. The reason why I say he sucks off at Vaults level, at Zot, is because you lose literally all your summons doing your third room. Usually because you do Vaults as your third room most of the time. Ooh, coins being counted. That's pretty good. Let's see. It's over here. Oh well, literally all the other staircases. Any other staircase would have given me a better position, but meh, it's fine. They're all alright. Nothing in here that I want. I don't want these decks of wonders. I don't want. The Fan of Gales is alright. It might hurt my own allies though. I need to consider that when I'm thinking about these characters. Centaur Barding! Oh my god! Yes! Yeah, put that on. +2, I don't care, it's fine. It gives me... Let's see, okay, so let's take it off. We lose 2 AC, but we gain... Sorry, we lose 2 evade, but we gain 8 evade. 8 AC. That's a really good deal. Like, damn, that's a nice deal. Let's just pick up some random scrolls. There's no real reason why. I guess we can pick up the Holy Word as well while we're at it, just because we can drop it. Yeah, Holy Word is like the bane of your red character. You just end up killing all your summons. Really sucks. Let's see, anything in here? Nope. Yeah, nothing in here. That's useless. But yeah, Centaur Barding was worth it, 100%. Let's go ahead and drop these two that aren't too useful. I hope I didn't leave all my summons in the... Did I have summons with me in the Bazaar? Because if I left them behind, that would be hilarious. I don't even know if I can recall them through. I don't know. I do want to kind of test that one day. Leaving undead, leaving my allies, my permanent allies, in like time vaults and seeing if I can recall them back. It's probably not a good idea, but I want to try it one day. I might do it with like a throwaway undead ally, just so I don't lose like a bone dragon or something. Oh man, this character is just so steamrolling. Yeah, summon your guys. I don't care. I'll summon my own guys. Here we go. You want to fight? Let's fight. All right, sick. Yeah, so in Vault 5, which is usually the third rune of choice for most characters, you tend to... Oh god, these characters are just... can you stop making yourself invisible and stuff? I'm trying to heal. Oh right, I have Enslave Soul. I should probably do that. I'll do that later. I should have done that for Wigglytuff, honestly. He can do cool stuff to himself. I'll explain that later. I'll explain it when I see something good, really. But yeah, in Vault 5, you tend to lose all of your undead, just because there's so many enemies that are really strong, and they can just kill your undead. That's why I say he tends to fall off really hard after Vaults, because you just don't have the momentum to keep going. Your red is a really momentum-based god, as dumb as that sounds. He's really powerful once you get him rolling, but if you lose that momentum, you just kind of suck. There's only one barding, and it's glowing Naga barding. Oh, there's way too many allies here. Everyone go away. No, that's too many. Everyone go away. Like, seriously, get out of here. Scram. Okay, that's good. That's enough allies. I don't need that many allies. I don't want to bring all my guys because A, it's really tough to manage all of them. Oh, Jogron. No, he's bad to... He's pretty bad to enslave, I think. Because he has AoE, which is not that great with your allies. Alright, let's run away. We're marked. Let the Vampire Knight die, I guess. Tell all these guys to wait. I'm still marked for some reason. I didn't wait through it. I was dumb. That's fine. I guess I'll just wait here and I'll kill everything. I want to snowball this floor anyway. By snowball, I mean like grab a whole bunch of undead and then just use those undead to kill more undead. That's kind of how undead work. You kind of establish footing, I guess, in a floor, and then you just go ham. Okay, we still can't read. Don't have the intelligence for that. That's fine. I don't really mind, I guess. nothing that I want to enslave so far. So I guess I'll explain enslavement now. So enslaving a soul, you basically once you kill an enemy, a certain enemy that you've marked, you get the ability to. It comes back to life as an ally, and it retains all of its old abilities. So basically, you want to use it on casters that have really good buffs or really strong allies. Like just you basically want to get something sentient that's really good. Really just a solid ally. Usually a buff guy. An example of something that's really good to enslave is, I believe, if you get, I guess, an ogre mage that can haste others, that's pretty good. Though I'm not sure how consistent that is. I believe that Nogale can also Nogale is also pretty good as an ally because you can use her to summon. Um, you can use her to not only summon orc allies, but she also hastes and death doors. I don't know if death door works still, but yeah. Alright, so depth is up next. I think we'll leave that to another part. We've been going for about 30 minutes, so that's good enough. So until then, guys, see you next time.